Well, following a one-game suspension, Kirk Ferentz is back just in time for the Cy-Hawk, the battle for the Cy-Hawk trophy. And Matt Campbell, his team has something to prove. They're trying to get back to relevancy and stay within the conversation of the Big 12. Hi, everybody. I am Colin Bashingle, your host here at Bash the CFB Show. You can find me over here on TikTok or it's linked down in the description. You can find any of my links there. My X link, my Twitch link. If you guys want to, have some live stream content, boom, it's right there for you. I would also ask that you comment down below who you think is going to win the game and what do you think the score will be. And finally, like the video if you like this video and subscribe if you want to catch similar videos to this. All right, the Iowa State Cyclones are on the road in this ball game in Kinnick Stadium, where there have been so many classic matchups between these two. One of the more underrated rivalries in college football. Now, Iowa State comes into this game with Rocco Becht looking really good throwing the football, and he's going to be challenged against a very tough Iowa secondary in this ball game, especially if the rush offense can't figure their stuff out. Abu Sama really struggled to get things going for the Iowa State Cyclones offense a week ago against a lesser opponent in North Dakota, a solid FCS school, but not one you should struggle to run the ball against. But I do trust that Rocco Becht is going to be able to throw the football pretty well to guys like Jalen Knoll, for example, on the outside. They got really good receivers there at Iowa State. Defense is patient, and they're solid. They don't bite. They're not overly aggressive, but they are not going to move. They are not going to move. And it's going to take a physical Iowa offense for them to do what they want to do against Iowa State, and one that we haven't seen in a couple of years. Iowa, on their side of things, Caden McNamara seems to play mistake-free football while willing to take some shots. Will he be willing to take some shots in a game like this where every mistake on offense might be highlighted because of how the field positioning battle is going to go? And this is going to be the type of game, like it is basically every year, that is going to be determined from field positioning. So having a safe hand in Caden McNamara, trusting him not to make the mistakes, and the quarterback that's more likely to make the mistakes is wearing that white, maroon, and gold jersey instead of the yellow and black jersey, that's important for Iowa. Their run game is going to be a question for me. I wonder how it's going to look against a solid opponent because they have shown to be able to run the ball against some of these lesser opponents. But when they play the better offense or the better defenses like Iowa State, similar to Iowa State, they can't really run the ball other than maybe one big run here and there. Finally, Iowa, they're going to play their quarters defense. This is a Phil Parker defense, and they're going to capitalize off of the mistakes of the other team. So if Iowa State plays mistake-free football for the most part, they're going to have a good chance to win this game because of the nature of Iowa's football team and this defense. And until it's proven to be another way, until it's proven otherwise, that's how I believe Iowa is going to win football games. So Iowa wins by turning the ball over, winning that turnover battle, controlling that side of things, having offensive balance in which they're able to get just a modest 250 to 300 yards, whether that looks like 125, 150, 150, somewhere around there. I think that's what Iowa needs to do, just maintain a solid on the offensive side of the ball. And then finally, they need to continue doing what North Dakota did, shut down the run game and force back into mistakes. That is going to make or break the game. Overall, I think Iowa State's tough defense and their ability to stop Iowa on the offensive side of the ball, and then Becht, who I think will make a mistake, but only one mistake. One mistake is one that they can overcome, and then the dynamic wide receivers against a conservative secondary. I think Iowa State wins the ball game. I think they make just enough plays on both sides of the ball to win this ball game by a score of 17-13. I believe that they have the skill talent on the outside to be able to do it. I believe they have the solid enough defense and the good enough coaching to be able to do it. People are going to sleep on Iowa State. They did struggle a little bit offensively against North Dakota. I think they're going to struggle offensively in this game, but I think their defense is going to be rock solid. I honestly believe that Iowa will not be able to score more than twice without Iowa State help. So I believe that if Iowa State just scores 3 times, specifically 2 touchdowns in this ball game, I think they win the ball game. I think it's that simple, and I think it's a pretty easy one to pick. But let me know what you think down below.